going to bring to you today may be considered a little controversial. It's been on my mind, and I think, have things on your mind, it should be spoken about. Yes, it may be controversial, but I'm pretty sure there's an awful lot of truths in what I'm going to be telling you very shortly. Well, my big question is the CRT fit for purpose? Or are they being controlled and told what to do? Let's look at a few things, shall we? While I talk to you, I'm going to show you a little bit that's going around on the Canal network with towpaths, etc. Just outside my boat here at Rugby, very damp, miserable day, and this is the state of the towpath just outside my boat. If you think this looks bad, I'll show you what it's like just up around the corner. This is the towpath just up around the corner. You see where people have been sliding? Absolute disgrace. Now the towpaths seem to be getting improved greatly where boats don't go. That may not quite sound right there. Where boats don't moor. As I travelled the countryside this year, and I've travelled to a lot of different places, I see these lovely towpaths all over the place. In the middle of nowhere, nowhere near a town, nowhere near a shop, and nowhere near any moored boats. In actual fact, a lot of these towpaths you can't even moor up against because the bank is not suitable for mooring. Brings the question to me, why are the CRT doing this? Why are they making places like where I'm moored at the moment, where I filmed a lot of this video, at Rugby, or Brownsover technically it is, the towpath is a quagmire. A very, very popular place to stop to go and get provisions. All the shops are here. So why don't they improve the towpath here? Is it a case that they don't want us in boats moored up here? They don't want us in boats, full stop? Which brings me on to the big elephant in the room really, is why are they wanting to charge me, a quote unquote here, over the next 5 years, an extra 25% to have my boat on the water because I don't have it in a marina. Their argument is I use more of the facilities. Well, I would actually say that is completely wrong. Most people that keep their boats in marinas and come out for 2 weeks at a time, or a couple of 2 weeks here, there and everywhere, or out for 6 months at a time, boot around the system all over the place, probably using an awful lot more facilities than I do. Being a single-handed boater, how much rubbish do you think I get? Very little. So I'm not filling up the rubbish points. There's only one of me. I'm not using a lot of water because there's only one of me. But I don't get any subsidy because I'm the only person on the boat. To go on from that, of course, I've gone quote unquote 25% over the next 5 years because that's also a lie. It's going to be more than 25%. Because if you had 5% this year, that will now bring that 5%. Then you add 5% onto that total price plus that 5%. Of course, that's going to, as you keep on adding 5% on, if you took it from the base from the first year, you're going to end up with more than 25% the last year. Because you're going to be adding that 5% onto the 5%, onto the 5%, onto the 5%, onto the 5% the year before. I think we're stupid. Unfortunately, most of us are not. I would love to attend the rally recently. There was one I believe went on in London, and I believe there was one that went on in Birmingham against this increase for continuous cruises. But I'm pretty sure, Actually, it's perhaps not even coming from the CRT. I know I've been called a conspiracy theorist many a time. I was over the COVID, which has now been proven right. Masks didn't work. That's in the COVID inquiry. It didn't work. I said, I'm pretty sure it's not safe and effective. Well proven now. It's not safe. And it pretty much wasn't effective. Didn't stop you catching it. Didn't stop you transmitting it. So I was proven right on that, and I think I'm going to be proven right on this again as well. I don't know how many of you out there actually follow a little bit political views or whatever, what's going on in the world. What with these 15-minute cities or neighbourhoods or whatever they want to call them, so 20-minute cities, 15-minute neighbourhoods or whatever it is, they don't want you moving. You know, they're trialling it out in Oxford at the moment. They put in all these planters on the ends of the road so you can't go anywhere. And they tell you, or they're telling you, that it's a great success. Nobody in Oxford likes it. That I've seen people do videos on anyway. So what's it all about? Well, of course, it's all about control. So that's what COVID was about, of course, was seeing if they could control the people and the narrative. And it worked out quite well for them, didn't it? You know, and I'm pretty sure it's not our government. I'm pretty sure this is coming from beyond the governments. I'll let you put in the names yourself, because I don't want to get banned from YouTube. So I think the reason why the CRT are not repairing the towpaths, and probably another reason why they're not getting any more government money, because they don't want us moving around. Yes, I think it's all part of the bigger plan. You know, one thing that Klaus Schwab, of course, said was, you'll own nothing and be happy. I'm not sure whom will be happy. Certainly wouldn't be me. Certainly wouldn't be most people I know. Of course, it's called the Great Reset. Yes, once again, it's great for a few, but not for the many. They're going to try and keep people in their houses, locked up in their neighbourhoods, basically, not allowed to travel very far. And all this now with electric cars, and everybody's got to have an electric car. And every new charger that gets put in now, I believe, has to be a smart charger, so they can control it. So they know exactly how much electric you're putting in your car, and they know exactly how far you're going. They're all controllable, every single one. And or now in the US, it's mandated that they must be fitted with a kill switch. So somebody in authority can stop your car whenever they want to. Not when you want to, when they want to. This is just so wrong. Totalitarianism or what? It's terrible. And it's going to get worse. I'm not going to tell you to vote for any party that's going to change this, because I don't think any of them will. We can only change this ourselves by saying no. So this brings me to my conclusion of why they're trying to push us off of the network. Yes, they don't want moving boats, and they're going to try and price us out of it over the next few years. Why are they doing this? Because they want control of us. Unfortunately for them, at the moment, people like myself that continuously cruise, they don't know where we are. They can't control us. And they don't like this. They don't like the fact that we generate our own electricity and things like this. They don't want that. They want to be able to control you. Well, that brings me to the end of my little rant here. Or is it a rant? I think it's talking about some truths which are coming down the line to us. I don't like what's happening. And if you don't like what's happening, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think of what I've said in the comments. I always love reading your comments, and I love answering them as well. So please let me know what you think. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. I won't agree with you, but you can tell me if you want to. I don't mind. So that's the end of this little video. And that just leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Trevor out. And hopefully not out